guys, I'm back. We're back on project TRX. We've got the drive shaft done. All the bonds are cured. We're going to head out to the shop. We're going to get some U-joints put in this thing, go into the torque tester. Torque test, make sure everything's together. Today all you get is Team Shane. Unfortunately, Mel's not here. She had an appointment, but that's all right. We got this. So let's head out to the shop. So like we said before, all of our drive shafts, high performance drive shafts, get the Neapco brand solid cross U-joints. These are, like we said before, the 1410 series, because we do have to reuse the flanges on the TRX. They are 1410. That's not typically what we would use, but we don't have a choice on this one. So. I mean, and let's admit, those are pretty nice looking U-joints. Get out my glasses, like I said, I am old. And again, arbor press for installing U-joints, especially on these aluminum yokes. We don't want to damage the yokes, so we don't want to use hammers on them. And easy. Voila, and just like that, we have U-joints installed. Now to move on to the torque tester. All right, so I've got her in the machine, everything's bolted up, ready to go. We've double checked everything. I'm gonna put some air to it. We're gonna start twisting this thing up. I wanna hurry up and get this done because the boss just walked in and I'm out of uniform again, so. I keep telling her to get me some Gulf Coast Drive Shaft t-shirts. I'm gonna go up to probably about 3,000, about 100 PSI, almost 3,000 foot-pounds of torque. We're at 90. So there's 100 PSI, and you can see down here, according to our gauge, we're probably about 8 degrees, 7, 8 degrees of twist. And just to give you an idea how strong these shafts are, this shaft has my machine twisted up and is allowing it to rock on the floor, and it's staying together. So these shafts are amazingly strong. So then we just release the pressure, and if you watch the gauge, as we release the pressure, you can actually see the machine starting to set back down on the floor, and the drive shaft will just return back to its original position. And we've had people comment before a couple things on this machine. Number one, safety. The way this machine's designed, the tubing is not going to fail. They've done tests way beyond what I do on the tubing. So again, what we're checking is we're checking this glue bond here, this glue bond here. So if anything goes in this machine, the yoke is just going to turn inside the tubing. The bond's going to fail, the yoke's going to turn. Nothing's going to come out of the machine. You can see we've got everything bolted pretty heavily, so we don't have to worry about U-joints coming out. And the cylinder only travels 4 inches. So if that bond is to fail, this is going to go up 4 inches and it's going to stop. It's not going to continue to spin. It's not a spinning machine. It's just a static test. So, but that's all there is to it. So again, Mel has another shaft that passed beautifully. Matter of fact, she has 0 failures to date since we started twisting her drive shafts in here. So, next, we'll move on to the balancer. We'll be back in a little bit in the balancer. Thanks. All right, so I'm now in the process of assembling the boot that Melissa was referring to in the first video. So this boot, like she said, will slide over this and then over the yoke shaft once we put it in. So, of course, first we want to take some nice all-purpose high-temp grease and grease the spline really good. We don't want to over-grease it. Too much grease is just going to end up down inside the tube. So just a light coat around the beginning of this spline. Really what? All right, so I'm going to double check my phasing here. Make sure I got my yokes back in phase by simply setting that on the bench. So again, I know we've said this before, when we're talking about phasing, we want the 2 ears on the yokes to line up. So if you look, they're both sitting flat. That way we ensure we got this yoke shaft put back in the right spot. So now I'll get her loaded up in the balancer and we'll spin it up. All right, so we got the calibration done. I'm not going to bore you with that part. We're just basically setting the machine, letting it know where the starting point is. So now we're ready to go into balance. So we'll spin it up the first time, see what the initial readings are, and then go from there. You can see we're pretty close on the left plane or the bond yoke end. We're not out too much on that end. So this is actually a pretty straight shaft right out of the gate. Shouldn't take much weight. So. Voila. Shaft is balanced and ready to go out. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Have a good one.